Even if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and hide. Even if this is another luxury house, but we are loving this house.
Long time no see, loving this house.
Loving this house.
Yeah. First there's love, and then we can love each other. The most important is the respect.
Yes, this is necessary.
Yeah. But do you know what a basic respect is to each person?
What?
That's the law.
That's true. I really think it's important.
Yes.
And the laws in each country is
It's all
totally
different. Isn't it? Some places that you can't even litter.
Are you saying sing?
No, you can...
You can't litter, not even chew.
Not even chew.
Yeah. No, you will get a caning.
It's really strange.
That's true.
But it's not strange at all over there.
That's the law.
Yeah, so there was a line saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
That's right.
Isn't it? And coming to Taiwan, of course it's not you have to follow whatever it is. It's we should understand and get fit in this place. Today we invited law experts.
Yes.
And also from civil groups coming to help us for the consulting, and themselves also have experiences to share.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the important is to know how to ask the questions to them.
This is true. Shall I first introduce?
Today, who we have in the show are
Yes.
VIP. First of all, to the show is the Secretary of Grace Reborn Caring Association, Luo Mingfa. Miss
Hello,
Luo.
everyone. I'm Luo Mingfa from Grace Reborn Caring Association. It's my pleasure to be here. Luo Mingfa, the Secretary of Grace Reborn Association.
Thank you, welcome. And also, Mai Yuzhen from Vietnam. Hello, everyone. Hi there. I'm Mai Yuzhen.
Mai Yuzhen from Vietnam, Chairwoman of Zhanghua New Immigrant Association.
Oh, and the other one is Xiaoyu, also from Vietnam. Hello, welcome. Hello, hi everyone. I'm Xiaoyu from Vietnam.
Xiaoyu from Vietnam came for 4 years. Over here, this is who comes from Legal Aid Foundation, Wu Monglin, the counselor.
Welcome, counselor. Hi, everyone.
Wu Monglin, the assigned counselor of Legal Aid Foundation. The other one, that's what people call another handsome icon in Taidong.
All the way come from Taidong.
Yeah, this is even more famous than the tree. Peter Chen Yunping, the specialist in Taidong. Hello everyone, it's my pleasure. Chen Yunping, new immigrant service specialist in Taidong. Alright, there are so many chances today. We should take our time to ask. First of all, let's ask the secretary. After all, what kinds of problems do new immigrants often occur that they need the aid? Basically, in the daily life, people all know there will be problems happens in money or in the living style, especially when new immigrants or foreign spouses come to Taiwan, because the style of using and manage the money is different. Can you give us a simple example for the story? Maybe someone or some problems. Maybe to us it's simple, but in fact it relates to law or others. That we used to encounter a case. This case is about a girl who moved to Taiwan when 28 years old. And after a few years living here, because their age difference is huge. And you know the cases, the age is different.
Yes.
And after decades, the husband got ill and died. Before the husband married her, he had 3 children. Children from the ex-wife and children by ex-wife. And these 3 children, for now, they are 38, 25, and 23 respectively. The 3. She would be the stepmother, and these 3 children. What do these children involve? How do they call her mother? Right? This is a question. This is the first one. Second, no matter how much he left behind, how to share the property issue.
Yes. It's like the style of TV soap drama.
The foreign version. As in the common case, the issue of the left property, she owns the first priority. Yeah, but the children might not see this way. The kids or the in-laws might think, or you killed my husband, you killed him. How can you have the money? How can you inherit the property?
Yes.
Right? The children also think, we are important too. You are not our mother. What will you do to it? How could it go? This is the problem.
This still can't be fixed by some sympathy.
This can be 10 episodes.
At least 10.
I don't think at least 10 is enough. Then this the problem occurred. So in this kind of case, the wife should be looking for legal aid or assistance of civil affairs.
Civil affairs.
Isn't it what to do? She should discuss. Others said it's what it should be. The son also can inheritance. Yeah. And one more is the concern from the children, which also makes the point in some level. If you take the money, don't you think the husband, for worse, if you don't come and worship, who will take care of the grave? And also the tombstone. So complicated. That's the concept of Taiwanese. That's why the problems occurred.
Then how to fix later?
And how to fix it? And the end is, there was nothing doing.
Why would it be?
Left behind without the aid of legal. Both of them don't have the aid.
But I thought, Mr. Lu, you've already reached your arms to help
We
them.
did help, but think about it. We're not a licensed company. You have nothing from the beginning. There's no credit.
Then I should ask the constable for this, such as the case like this comes to your hands. Who do you figure it out? Actually, just like what Mr. Lu has mentioned, that's because from the difference of culture. So we don't deny there are many Taiwanese men that go to some certain country to find future wives. The idea they take the bride, maybe they take her as the function of procreation. Some even take her back home to help household. So it goes the reason how the Indos see the new immigrants. They take a lower social class to see them. So if there is problem including inheritance, they would still think you take my money and go back to your own country. Is it like that? Yes, that's why. But she's married to you. Right, so during the process, when we're involved, we all need an aid from the legal issue. Because based on the law, it secures the rights spouse should have. But I don't deny that foreigners. If foreigners inherit the land, since the issue of the land, the idea of countries should have equal benefit with Taiwan, then they can inherit. Otherwise, you only can have the inheritance on the money. It's harder to have the right for a land.
So if she is from Gambia, for example, now we have no diplomacy, so she can't inherit the land.
That would be a big loss. So during the process, we all will help them. Like if you can't do the real estate inheritance, then transfer into money. Transfer it into money and do the inheritance of money. This is the frequent problems in property. When we help to deal with foreign spouse issue, the other also includes domestic violence and divorce and custody.
Domestic violence, so complicated. This can play 120 episodes.
There's no one after each episode.
Yeah, it's really a headache.
Yes.
Yeah, let's ask Peter. Peter is on the front line. The front line in immigration affairs. Helping the new immigrants or the new immigrant sisters who live here. Yes.
Please.
The most famous case Peter handles, that's the railway damage case.
This case seems well known.
Yes. He's the person in charge all the way of investigation.
Do you still remember the case? Can you help us to remind?
It's still in the case?
Still?
I can't tell the details, but it's still under investigation.
Too bad. I want to know.
After 20 more years, the people who are foreign spouses, is there any change to the aids they are looking for or the role of our government changed? Yes, let me answer the question. Generally, I'm doing this job for 20 more years. I really think our government did a very huge change back in the year of 2007.
Yes.
Which was, we were Foreigners Affairs Police. It belongs to the police system. The police, I think you all know what police do is ban and disqual. Patrol, that people hate it. But after 2007, there's a new job for consulting from new immigration affairs. The job was very difficult. It can help to show the results, but we were happy doing it. Let's ask Yu Zhen.
What you wanna ask her? She keeps smiling. Yeah, what do you wanna ask?
You just heard what they talked when finding the legal aid. Mostly it's on the marriage. Is there any other case which is outside marriage issue based on the experience you have encountered?
We did have some. Mostly they told us.
Many new immigrant sisters will encounter this problem. What exactly is it?
去报警都是叫派出所的警察都说没事啊，好，你有来报警，我知道了，你回家吧，这样都没有做笔记啊。有的姐妹说就没有做笔记，以为说有报了，我也去报啊，但是没有做啊，没有拿那个3联单，所以就等于说没有。
所以玉珍你也知道要拿3联单？
对呀。
Is there any other case which is outside marriage issue based on the experience you have encountered?
We did have some. Mostly what they tell us is their employers don't have insurance. Insurance issue. Yes, that's the security. So there was a new immigrant girl. We had one case for a girl. The case is that her husband hit her. She didn't report to police. Instead, she ran away. She ran away and her girlfriends helped her. And she got accident by motorbike. That was in the evening. No one on the street helped her. So at the end, the case was she called her friends and they called the association. No, they called the association. We called the emergency. So when they came, she was gone before to the hospital. Yeah. And she didn't have insurance or health insurance. Her husband claimed she ran away, ignored the case. So we were the contact for the afterlife service. You helped to deal with it. There are many cases like this. When they report, the police would say, it's okay. Okay, you've come, we know, just go home. Like this. There's nothing recorded. Some sisters say they don't do notes and they thought the report is done. I did, but it's nothing. There's no triplicate paper, which means nothing.
You also know to take the paper.
Yes.
So you will also teach them, the new immigrant sisters, to take the paper after the report.
Yes, I was also in the case of domestic violence often.
Huh?
You often had it? Yes, it's because the fight commonly happened to us.
Argument.
So on the date of September 21st, he hit me badly and kicked me out of the house. Yes. How bad and serious was it? There was no power on the date, right? So I took my kids to look for my friends. And he couldn't find me. Because we can't use the phone, so when I go back, he swung a punch on me. How can he do that to a girl? And after he beat me, he said, I brought you back from Vietnam. This is not your house. Get out. Oh my God, how can he do that? So that night, excuse me, I didn't know who I can find. Didn't want to find my friend. I worried that the husband didn't agree to let us stay. So did the neighbors. Concerned the friends knew this. And worried they would laugh at me. I was married to wrong person to get beaten. So I went to a pavilion. The house was under construction without door. I was staying there for a night. Yeah. And later, because in my own family, the concept from my family is the woman should follow everything. So I have to accept it for the family and the kids. I went back to the house. That's it. You'd been beaten like that and stayed outside alone in nowhere. Yeah, you still went back.
And how did you find?
And later I was doing whatever the job is. Any job is fine. So after he came back from work, he Since I was doing 3 shifts by turns, I go back in the morning, he's nothing working, he still want to have sex. I was mad, of course I didn't want to. After it's been a long time, he thought I was cheating him, then just divorce. Yeah, so divorce. But by the time, most Vietnamese girls wouldn't bring out the divorce idea. Am I right? Because my family education, that's what my dad said. There's no divorce in his own translation. His own child can divorce after marriage. Then your ex-husband asked you to divorce. What did you do? He already prepared the document. Everyone was in the emotion, whatever you say so. So after divorce, I got out, but I didn't know what to do next. Yeah, and my sisters-in-law invited me to stay in his place. So I lived there for several days. I was also looking for another place to stay at the same time. And did you bring the child with you? No, later. Everyone thought about this. They all said there's no chance. Many people have the violence, but they don't have the chance and they don't have courage. So I wish that whoever experienced domestic violence, you have to be brave to move forward. Yes, every time. Be brave to move on. That's right. Know how to protect yourself. Every time we talk about our own pain, the pain outside, those wounds can be held, but the pain in our hearts, right, there's nothing can be healed. Right. Because on the day of divorce, I didn't know where to go. He told me, you must move out in 1 hour. He told me, so horrible. Yeah, he said, I bore you back. You have nothing. You are divorced. You must move on in 1 hour. So I can't have anything. I didn't finish moving in 1 hour. He burned out all my clothes in front of the door. Yeah, so aggressive.
Didn't you think of looking for someone like Counselor Wu or anyone?
You don't know. Because by the time everyone gave me the idea that you're a foreigner, you have no house, you have no car, you have nothing, no property and family. The lawsuit must judge everything to the husband. You can't do anything.
It's not true.
By the time everyone was saying that, but the fact is still the same problem happening now. Because you have no property, no family, you are alone. If you had the judge, you become single parent. That could be another social concern, so they will consider in this way. Yeah, just like in male case, they all concerned like this.
How about Xiaoyu? Besides all those different sides of lawsuit problems, based on your own experience, or the case you've seen?
There was something happened to me.
Xiaoyu will share her own case in next program.
一些零散的妇女机构，那包括每个法院里面的家暴服务中心，其实这些都有在做外籍配偶的服务。那因为这些单位的社工，他们现在都有各个国家的专门的通译人员在处理，
有不同的语言。
对，所以说在这个现在社政单位在这个部分已经越做越好。
There was something happened to me, that's car accident. But I was walking on this side in the triangle zone. But 2 motorbikes crashed together and it bounced to crush my leg, become fracture. So I couldn't work for several months. I couldn't go to work like this. But I asked many people, the neighbors, and the police. The police told me, you should call him and ask him. Call who? call a troublemaker the person who stopped me. Does the police know you have contacted the person? Does he know you have his number? By the time at the scene, the police came for record, and I was sent to the hospital. The police came for the report, but my leg was injured for more than 3 months, and I didn't see anyone. No one come to you. No, I didn't get any phone call from the person. Only the first 1 week he called, he asked the condition. I was just put on the gesso, and I was waiting. I was asked the police. They said I can call him to ask for the reparation. I did call him. Perhaps he thought I'm foreigner, and I didn't speak clearly. He misunderstood. Then I lost contact with him. I didn't know what to do. I recalled I know a person, Mr. Zhang Xiaofen, in Eden. She's there.
Eden.
The Eden. And Miss Zhang Xiaofen, she told me she can help me to find a lawyer. Then I can find a solution. After I applied the lawsuit, the person appeared. And Mrs. Zhang Xiaofen, because I didn't understand, she helped me to translate and taught me where to do what. Because my family, my husband, and my parents-in-law all are farmers. They don't know. They don't quite know. Then it was Miss Zhang Xiaofen helped me to find the Constable Wu. That's Constable Wu.
That's why you contact the consul.
Yes.
Throughout the relationship.
Yes. So did Constable Wu help her to close the case? Yes. Is it already done? It's done. It's done.
I would like to ask Peter. Just like the case of Xiaoyu, the story of the case, is this the standard process how you deal with it? Or would you have any advice what to do whoever occurs similar case like Xiaoyu?
What should we do
the first step? Usually, the language barrier is the problem, and the strangeness too. First of all, people might find their friends. Because of my job, they usually will come to me in Taidong area. They also know I used to be a policeman. I'm aware of the cases. From the local station to head office, I know it well. So they find me, they find all the sources.
So Leo can come to find you, is it?
Probably only in Taidong. Single contact. Single contact is
okay.
Right. Please assign Peter of Taidong.
That's right.
Only can be done in Taidong like this.
You're humble. I would like to say something here. Actually, in northern part of Taiwan, there are many foundations offer service for foreign spouses, such as Eden Social Welfare or the Pearl Southbuck Foundation and
Good Shepherd,
and others like Good Shepherd. And there are also some individual women organizations. Even inside each law court, there's Violence Service Center. Actually, these are all doing service for foreign spouses. So we will promote if foreign wives encounter any kind of problems. Actually, they should establish the connections, the links, such as the phone numbers, or even how to find those foundations. You should have some connections. Better to memorize, is it? Not necessarily memorize, but at least your friends could have the connection. What if you have the violence? What if you have the accident? What if you have employee argument? Then you can't deal with it by yourself. You can go through it with your friends to find the social workers in the foundations. Because all the social service now, they have different language interpreter to specialize the service. Different languages. Yes. So now we are saying that the social service on this part is doing better and better. So now as long as the new immigrant friends would like to speak up for yourself, usually the system behind the social worker is connected. That's more convenient for people to deal with it, and the council will get involved at this moment to help for the legal problems.
We all have experiences that when it just begins, you will get panicking.
Definitely, everything's strange.
Let me make a note for this. The Immigration Affair realized this issue from last year. That some foreign spouses who just come don't understand. So we opened some information courses on immigrant issues at each service station to help them on the adaptation problem and living fusion. Such as what we do is after they get the ARC, before she receives, we like her to come for some courses.
What kind of courses?
Only can leave after memorize the numbers.
Is it like that?
That's too much.
Is it like that?
Such as in the Chief Secretary's organization, that's all about the information in Taidong, or Taidong Legal Aid Foundation. There's also Eden in Taidong, and also the Garden of Hope. They all are doing the carefulness of domestic violence. It's fine they don't understand, but at least you come, you will have some information back. When they have it, all the numbers are printed, and I remember those offices are multi-language.
That's true.
It's multi-language, and numbers are covered. They might not expect things happen, but when they encounter the problems, they know to share the information to their friends. So in the circle of the people will understand you have the problem. I've been in the course, I know.
Then you can share.
Yeah.
And share with others.
Yeah, she knows where to find aid. This is what we are trying to promote the most.
Then I'd like to ask the new immigrant sisters here, what is the most frequent problems they encounter?
The most frequent that I encounter. What are the most frequent problems asked to the Mr. Chen by the immigrants?
媳妇不会生孩子，怎么样才能把她赶回去？这样。但是因为像我很热血，我就听不下去了，我就马上，我说欧巴桑，我跟你讲，你若讲安尼吼，我等你去恁厝找你，你讲吵过来袂当安尼，然后就训了他一顿了哈。然后我顺便跟他讲，你今麦卡过来电话几号我拢知，我知你是谁。
The new immigrant sisters here, what is the most frequent problems they encountered?
Lately are in Basel Fund.
In Basel, a lot. Then they are a group. The founder started within the group.
But the fund raised by Vietnamese, they are loyal. They are different from Taiwanese.
Taiwanese are also loyal.
No, because there are no permissionary note for the long club. They don't have
what note?
Permissionary period of 12 months. They don't have that. They only use the mark. And I encountered a case of this she did for 50 million.
What did you say?
The victims are around 200.
Whoa.
And the long club is 3,000 for 1,000.
Wow.
And also the period is 1 week.
True?
Is there any like this? There are many, right?
What do you say?
Originator.
The
originator. Actually, when I helped for the case, they were looking for police, but the police was not active. Then I went back to ask my colleagues, why didn't you take care of it? But they will categorize the long club into the civil affair.
The civil affair.
Because the police don't really deal with this, and the originator was planning to run away to go back. Later, she knew from the newspapers that I'll be in charge, and she might realize something. She couldn't go back. Maybe she got caught at the airport or something. She reported herself. Yeah, she came to me. She came to the foundation, and I asked them to call the legal aid in Taidong. The executive secretary was thoughtful. She led us to the meeting room, and we all sat down to discuss, to coordinate. And of course, the end was not what everyone wanted, to get it all back, not a chance.
What happened later?
Later was like what he mentioned. Many cases are gone with no reason.
No one can help.
Yeah.
Such as in this kind of case, we would ask to tell the plaintiff, if possible, you must charge from penal law, as if he made a forgery paper or he died for. Just like Peter mentioned, there's nothing of the document or the note. What should we do? So this is the case. That's why we keep on promoting that, such as the loan club or the money disputes. You must hold some proof. Just like you said, the case of several millions, he let people join whoever want to. Turns out 10 out of 10 people don't know each other. That could cause the
that's
problem.
right. At the end, there's no one knows each other.
Yeah.
They only know the originator.
Right. And maybe there are many. There's not only one club, but dozens. Probably before next bit.
It was gone away.
Probably. So terrible. There are some.
Wow.
Yeah. There's also one case like this in Taichung.
This is hard to imagine.
Right. The amount is huge.
This is something tougher lately I have.
Right.
I also met similar case like he mentioned. There was once a lady called. She complained her in-law can't get pregnant. How can I send her back where she's from?
Just because she can't be pregnant.
Yeah, and then normally older generations still have the concept of the trading. But because I'm in enthusiasm, I couldn't listen. I yelled and dressed her down. I said, let me tell you, if you say that, I'll come to your place. You can't do this to her, and gave her a speech. I also told her, since you called, I know your number, I know who you are. And I really visited her place next day. I visited her place. I asked the oldest to come, the lady to come over, put her educated, and I said, if you keep doing this, let me tell you, if you're divorced, she can share half of your inheritance. I will help her. Because the concept is really bad and wrong, but we are not strong enough to promote how to change people's idea. I only can do one by one after another. I think the effect is quite good. Honestly, I also encountered even worse case. Some of foreign wife got domestic violence. That was when I was foreign affair officer. But inside the whole area, I'm the only one who can speak English. There was a Philippine spouse.
Cool.
Yeah, she only speaks English and some simple Taiwanese. There was not many shows she could watch. She just hid inside the room. The family also thought she didn't want to fit in the place. And actually, she had no chance to study. And later, she got violence on and off. Until I passed into police academy and out for being patrol, I'm still working for the foreign affair. So mostly everyone knew she wanted to see me. Even in the court, they asked me to help. So I helped from the front line all the way until the court. It's all by my duty. But the same case for a long time, I would think it's like a lying story. Oh, what again? The end, she carried a knife all the time.
Why did she carry a knife?
She said someone wanted to kill her. For many times, that's her in-law's lover. Maybe confess her look or appearance.
Yes.
And she also had a child, and the whole family was fighting for the custody of the child instead of letting her, except breastfeeding. They didn't let her to touch the baby. The situation was on and off over and over again. Probably 3 years before she was killed, she kept coming and telling me about it.
She got killed?
Yes, I've read it on an article. At the end, I couldn't hold it. I said, let's find this man. Whatever, report him or arrest him or anything. Just call him for the record. We started to collect proofs and the person who really murdered her. We started to collect the proof and get ready to put him in jail. And then one day before she was killed, I went to Kaohsiung. On the way, the news come to me. And that she was killed.
So terrible.
And my colleague asked me, Peter, isn't she the one who always came to you? I said, yes. She was killed, he answered, and threw into the bag. That's the trash truck was about to collide, and her husband saw. The husband reported the police. And my instinct told me that this is the person. So in the phone, I told my colleague, go to the locker behind my desk, open a record book for foreign affair. I got his number inside. That could be the man, his address. That's because we all were angry to find the person. Even the branch chief went on the street to find him. As expected, the phone number was locked on and located his position. Within 4 hours, we got a person. And all the way driving back from Kaohsiung, actually my eyes were tearing.
You're hurt and regret.
I think by the time,
all the feelings.
I should pay more attention on her. Then you wouldn't. That wouldn't happen. Counselor, like the case Peter just mentioned, If someone is happening something like this, what do you suggest them practically?
Okay, actually in this kind of case, among all the cases is not the only one. Actually there are many. So in this kind of case, we usually suggest the plaintiff that first, as long as there's domestic violence, you have to get it out. You must run away. Because in the previous anti-violence law, it did exclude cohabitant from law. But after the amendment, the part of cohabitant is also included. So the coverage of violence protection has been enlarged. First of all, you must collect evidence. During the collection, there's tapping evidence, yes, and witness, video, or there's pictures, including medical injured checkup. These are the proof. Once you collect all, 113, the hotline will be involved. The system will get in. After it's reported, if she has social workers' help, they will help you to find a saturate.
I see.
They will help you to find all kind of, like we mentioned, special situation moments sponsor.
Really?
It can help you for the short-term living costs. It even can sponsor the cost to hire a counselor, including legal aid. The foundation will be involved. During this process, since we need to stay up, we worry about our children. When we run away with the kids, the secretary can offer a place for the mother and the child to live together.
Yes.
Of course, it's short-term. So as long as we can speak up now in my service, in big Taipei City, for example, actually now the service for foreign spouses, the secretary or the service of dealing domestic violence, the network is quite established. I'm in charge of the affair for foreign spouse. I go with them. The police might not help us. Do you all know why?
Tell us.
Because when I talk, people will know I'm from Vietnam. Yeah, but I'll tell the fellows, go to police. When you're there, you give me a call and ask the police to talk to me. But the police will know I'm foreigner from my accent. But I'll say
What did Yuzhen talk to the policeman?
I'm in charge of the affair for foreign spouses. I go with them. The police might not help us. Do you all know why?
Why? Tell us.
Because when I talk, people will know I'm from Vietnam. Yeah, but I'll tell the fellows, go to police. When you're there, you give me a call and ask the police to talk to me. But the police will know I'm foreigner from my accent. But I'll say I'm the chairwoman of some association, but our native fellows experience violence. She comes to you to report, please help her. I'll ask the police name. After it's done, I'll call for thanks.
Personally, I suggest by my experience, please call 110.
Yes.
They have the
110.
voice record.
Yes.
They must take care of it. Because when I was on duty, when we were on duty in each branch, we had a morning meeting talking about how many calls came in yesterday, what kind of cases, what time the police arrive, what time it's done. There's a standard of procedure.
Yes.
It's under monitored.
Yes.
As long as there's a call, it's under taping.
Yes.
It can be requested anytime. How did you investigate?
Yes.
So I suggest you to call 110.
110.
Don't rush to call 113.
Assistance in urgent.
Call 110.
Right.
Even from your cell phone. Now it's improved. Just pick up the phone when you are experiencing the violence or when you are in danger. You don't need to talk. Leave the phone. The police will find you in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Relax. At last, there's some time. I'll ask each of you maybe some words telling all the new immigrants about the living environment here. Especially you two. Yourselves are also new immigrants. Something about the government service is fine, or the civil units, what you are expecting to gain more information or certain kind of aid, or which the people here in Taiwan, how you expect them to see you. Okay, about this, We are grace reborn carrying a foundation, a thought we are based on religion. But when the case comes, or in the middle of aid, anyone, anybody, we won't check their ID or religion. As long as you are willing to call the number to find us, we are 200% confident to help. Even if we are not capable to do everything, but we'll still refer to other units.
I see.
Talking about reborn, based on the definition in Taiwan, is to take care of the discharged prisoners. But now we transfer into another definition, which means a new life, a start of a new life. We all define it as reborn, a new start. New foreign spouse during the life in Taiwan, this is also a new life.
Yes.
They start the life with a stranger from the trade or from no matter what, even though only 1 week before you married. This is also a start of new life. So I only have some words to say. As long as you have any problems, just like those we talked about, seek for laws or seek for help.
Yes.
Be brave to move on, to be brave to step forward. That's the most important. And one more, we must show our hospitality to each other during the hard time. Help each other. Just a phone call to your fellows is fine. Exchange information.
Not the big long club.
The big long club is not on list. You can help each other. I think this can help yourself and also others.
Yes.
Help everyone to become a family. This is the main topic we're talking today. A family is supposed to love each other, help each other, and be balanced.
That's true.
This is my last words. Thank you.
Okay. 好，帮玉珍。Thank you. Lucky we have the show for people like us. We were holding some certain kind of dream to come and move here, but it's all broken. So we hope no matter it's the language or the cultural barrier in front of us, all those should be different cultures, including the law, many blocks, which cause us out of ability. So I hope everyone can communicate more to each other. Yes, maybe we don't know much, but through the talk, some of us do this very well. Not because different cultures cause the misunderstanding. I believe you are supposed to know the most polite manner in Vietnam is arms like this is most polite.
You say this?
We talk, yes, right. This is the most polite in
The
Vietnam.
pose like
yes,
this.
but it's impatience in Taiwan.
What do you want?
Right. When we are talking to adults, so each country holds different methods. Right.
Yeah.
But to us, those who teach us, my grandma taught us.
Yeah.
So our eyes should be looking down. You can't stare at adults' eyes, but in Taiwan, you should look at adults' eyes. That's the manner. But we are not. When elders lecture us, we should look at the floor. That's our manner.
Is that true?
But this becomes a misunderstanding between Taiwan and Vietnam. That causes the barrier between in-laws. So we should talk more to understand the different backgrounds. Please tell us to understand Taiwan, fit in Taiwan, and also please to understand ours. Then we can get along together to become a better family.
To become a better
Right.
family. 小玉.
That is said, I was also thinking Taiwan is pretty before I come. And I also experience a lot here. Not much I understand. And the language barrier. And it's totally different after I come. I felt a bit sad like that. And later, I met many fellows. And some of them also have hard time after married. But we should help ourselves and support each other to live on each day, day by day. That what you mean is you wish the circle should be united together? Yes, I'm saying that sometimes Taiwanese parents-in-law see when we are gathering together, chatting or what they think is we are talking something bad about home, talking bad behind their back. I'd like to ask the parent-in-law to understand us that we do have some good and bad,
Yeah.
but how to tell it? We are not all bad
Ask them
persons.
to see clearly.
Yes, to understand us more.
Yes.
And what I mean is how I see them is the same how I see my own parent. This is all the same. We won't think that you are not my own parents, that. But sometimes the concept is different. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. Don't spoil a part of soup by the womb. Yes, there are good and bad people, right? What you said. Don't spoil a part of soup by a womb. This is Vietnamese. Yes. Okay. How about Constable? Actually, many new immigrant sisters before they come. They hold on many dreams to come to Taiwan. Maybe it's been broken, but we are a family. So as long as you wish, we will help you to pull all the broken dreams one by one back together.
Put them back.
Thank you. Thank you. How about the policeman? Oh, he's not a police anymore.
Peter. Yes. If I only can say one word, dearest new immigrants, Taiwan is your hometown. Immigration affairs your reinforcement. Is there any problem? You can come to us to help you.
So what Constable said was nice. We are all family, right? We are family.
Love in this house.
Loving this house. Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all coming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Call the
you.
number quickly.